Hello, 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 and welcome to Scarlet Rose's Oracle and Tarot. Here we are again, everybody. And today we're going to be doing the reading for Sagittariuses. Let's go, Sagittarius. So, what I've been doing is I've been picking the cards on camera so that you guys can see the process I go by picking out how I pick my cards. And we shall begin with, we're going to start with the Mermaid Tarot, honor of summer, our Mermaid Tarot. Please, Spirit, give me 2 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit, 2 cards for Sagittarius, 2 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit, 2 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit, 2 cards. Let me get a little closer here. 2 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit. 2 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit. 2 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit. 2 cards for Sagittarius. 2 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit. 2 cartas para Sagitario, Espíritu. 2 cartas para Sagitario, Espíritu. 2 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit. 2 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit. Wants that one. Alright. Next, we will be picking from another tarot deck. And with this one, we will use, I think, what we will use is the Modern Witches Tarot. Modern Witches Tarot. Thank you, Spirit. 2 cards for Sag. Let's do that again, Spirit. 2 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit. 2 cards for Sagittarius. And there they are. 1, 2. Okay. And then we'll pick from one more tarot deck. I think what we're going to choose from today is Ethereal Visions. I've been feeling this tarot deck lately, so today actually I was feeling it, so I'm going to choose Ethereal Visions. Ethereal Visions. Let me get 2 cards for Sagittarius, please. 2 cards for Sagittarius. 2 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit. 2 cards for Sag. Two cards for Sagittarius, Spirit. 2 cards for Sagittarius. The guidebook over here. 2 cards for Sag, Spirit. 2 cards. Talk to me, Spirit. Talk to me. 2 cards for Sag. Here's 1. 1 more card, please, Spirit. 1 more card for Sagittarius. 1 more card for Sagittarius, Spirit. 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 Okay. I don't look at the cards until I flip them over with you guys, okay? Just so you know. Now we're going to move on to our Oracle decks. And what I have here is the Mermaid, messages from the Mermaids. We're going to get 2 cards for Sag, Spirit, 2 cards for Sag. Here's 1. 2 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit, 2 cards for Sag. 2 cards for Sagittarius, Spirit. 2 cards for Sagittarius. I need 1 more, Spirit. There it is. Okay. Next, I want to get from the Black Moon Astrology cards. They have beautiful messages here for you guys. Two cards for Sagittarius Spirit. Two cards for Sagittarius Spirit. Two cards for Sagittarius Spirit. Oh, wow. That one flew up. Okay. We're going to have one here and two here. Okay. Now, we're going to get one more from a oracle deck. And I'm going to choose a different oracle deck. The Starseed oracle deck is what we'll be picking from now. The Starseed oracle deck. Rebecca Campbell. By Rebecca Campbell and Daniel Noel. Oh, I think they wanted that one out. I'm going to go ahead and take that. And then there's one more for Sagittarius Spirit. One more for Sagittarius. One more for Sag Spirit. One more for Sag. One more for Sagittarius Spirit. And we have it right there. Beautiful. Now, I do want to pick from the Practical Witches spell deck. There could be a formula here that might help you with your reading. It's usually a formula that they give you for you to use at the house, but I'm going to tell you it at the end of the reading and to see if it helps. You know, you never know, you could use a spell at home that might help you when it comes to the reading, or might help you in general. You never know. So I want to go ahead and do that for you guys. We'll get 2 spell cards for Sagittarius. 2 spell cards for Sag. Here's one. Get one more. Oh, that was 2. Wait. That was 3. And they're money spells. 3 money spells. I'm going to get 1 and 2. Those are the 2 I'm going to get today. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, here we go, Sag. Now I'm going to pick 2 stones intuitively. 2 stones intuitively. And I went ahead and I think I'm going to use these 2 stones. The 2, I have an amethyst point here. That will be for pile number 1. An amethyst point for pile number 1. And for pile number 2, we're going to have the star. The star. I forgot the name of this shape exactly. I call it the amethyst star because it does look like a star, but it has another name. I forgot the name right now. But that'll be for pile number 2. What you guys could do is pause the video and meditate for a second. I say meditate on 4, 7, 8. That's breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it in for 7, and breathe out slowly with 8 seconds. Once you do this a couple of times, with your eyes closed, you open your eyes, and whatever you're drawn to first is a deck that you go to, okay? I'm going to go ahead and move pile number 2 out of the way, bring up pile number 1, and we will begin. We're going to use the spell at the end of the spell will be used at the end of your reading, and we shall begin. First card is Jump In. Andromedon energy, adventure. Say yes to change. That is your first card. Wow. Things gotta change, Sagittarius. Things have to change. That's what I'm hearing. Things are changing for Sag out here. Okay. Our next card is Saturn Return Age. Saturn Return Age. And it's the number 50 card. Saturn return age. Okay. Our next card is from Messages of the Mermaid, and it says contemplation. Someone's contemplating changes. Okay. And Saturn, I'm going to see first. Oops, sorry. I'm going to check and see what Saturn age has to say in the guidebook for Black Moon astrology. Saturn return sage. I must say that I have not heard of a Saturn return yet. I am studying astrology. Saturn, this is Saturn truth. We're looking for Saturn return age 172. That's the page number, 172. And I always recommend that you write down any number you hear while we're doing a reading, because they might mean something to you throughout the month. And it says here, and I quote, "They always say time changes things, but you can actually have to change them yourself." Wow. There's a lot of change, talk about change here for Saturn. Things are changing. I mean, there's a lot of talk about change here for Sagittarius. Wow. You're contemplating change here. It says here, Saturn as the Lord of Karma shatters all illusions. It takes approximately 29 years for Saturn to orbit the Sun. So the first Saturn return happens around the age of 29. Wow. It marks a period where childish things must be put away. There is no more getting ready to live your life. It is the time to live it and to be responsible for your own dreams, goals, and affairs. If you hold on to things with no basis in reality, your suffering will grow and depression may follow. You cannot escape this truth-seeking energy. You must face it, okay? You must face change here and embrace it with open arms, Sagittarius, is what they're telling you to do in the Black Moon astrology. And they're telling you to do the same thing when it comes to our Starseed Oracle here. And if you like, I'll read from that guidebook as well. And it says, jump in. Jump in, page 82. And I quote, Andromeda is a spiral galaxy, the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. It's believed that Andromedan starseeds are a group of beings who love their freedom. Okay, very adaptable. They have strong willingness and ability to change and go with the flow, to find calm in the chaos, to swim with the tides. This card here is to encourage you to do the same. Okay, perhaps you have a significant goal or opportunity ahead of you. If so, you're being guided to jump in. Don't wait for permission. Don't stall until you feel ready. Take a deep breath, a good old run up, and jump right on it. Life bends for the courageous, and courageous is what you're being called to be. You're already facing the right direction. The only thing left to do is leap. You'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on Earth rarely is. Okay? However, it is the rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory. And once you know that, you can navigate any sea, ocean, or storm. The Andromedans want you to fall in love with surfing the waves of life, to seek more adventures, to embrace your own adaptability, and to find a way to be the calm in the chaos. You didn't come to Earth to be passive. You came to Earth to truly live. Now take a good run up and leap. Okay? How can you be more adventurous in this life? I mean, how are you being called to jump right on in and leap? In what way? If you can, please feel free to comment below. I will be able to elaborate more on your specific reading. But in general, right here, they're talking about change, obviously. So something is changing for the month of June. In what way? Let's find out. We have the Mermaid Tarot card here, the King of Pentacles. You might have a king coming right in here, and the pentacles are earth signs. Virgo, it can be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. We have here the Four of Pentacles as well, more earth. And then we have the Page of Swords. There's your air sign. A Page of Swords could be, if I'm not mistaken, Libra, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius are our earth signs, and it's the Page of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords here. They're telling us that you have a king coming in. If this has to do with relationships, you might have a person who's very their own boss, or who's very set in their ways, or who's a very earthly person, a person who has the materials already. The material, and when it comes to materials in their world, they have everything that they need. But what they're missing, I think, right here is love. That's what I'm hearing. The Four of Pentacles, you're holding on too tight to not change. You need to let that go. Okay? If you see how she's holding on to that pentacle, you got to let it go in order to change. There's some things here in the material world that you need to let go of in order for this change to come through. And then last but not least, this Page of Swords here. Let's see what it has to say in this particular deck in the guidebook about the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. I'm hearing you have a love coming in, but it won't come in until you let one go. You might be stuck in a relationship that you are not happy in, and you have to let go of in order for this king to come in and take you away. But the king won't come until you let that go. That's what's telling. That's what I'm hearing. The king won't come unless you let that go. Whatever that might be. It might be the relationship that you're already in at the moment, or it might be something else in particular, but you need to let it go, whatever it is. And we have swords here. The page says, and I quote, "This page is full of wild energy and drive. She is relentless in her action and does not sit still for long. She never runs out of crazy things to do or say. A true idealist, she can be a little exhausting in her youthful determination. If the page is you, dive headfirst into your wild schemes and plans and find those who will support you in your crazy ideas." Oh my God. Okay, this is beautiful. All right, it's telling you to go ahead and leap. This is another card telling you to go crazy. Do what you got to do. Live. You only have one life. You're getting old. Come on. It says it and said it in the other card. Remember the 29 years? So you guys got to be at least 29 who are listening to this right now. It is time to go. It is time to jump. It is time to let that old relationship go. It is time to get creative, okay? In order for this king to come into your life, you need to be this in the future, okay? You need to be that wild, crazy person for a little while. This was a beautiful reading. I really hope it gets to the person that needs to hear it the most. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to read from the money spell that jumped out for you while we were picking cards. Let's see what it says. Most people don't realize that the classic charm bracelet is decorated with magical symbols representing the wearer's wishes. For wealth, wear a Roman coin on your bracelet. For love, try a heart. For protection, a pure silver ring worn on the right pinky has the greatest magical power, especially when engraved with your birth sign or astrological glyph and the sacred pentagram. To instill the ring with protective power, clasp it over your heart and call out, "Ring of power, shield and encircle me, blessed be." Ring of power, shield and encircle me, blessed be. beautiful, beautiful message for you guys. I hope this gets to the person that needs to hear it the most. I love this reading. It was beautiful. If you would like a personal reading with me, if you would like to get real personal with this, details are in the description box below, and it'll tell you the directions and how to email me and everything, okay? Thank you for being here. I appreciate this so much. Now we're going to move on to pile number 2. Let's see what it says for pile number 2 today. And we have the star. Whoever picked this is pile number 2 right here. Put that to the side. And let's start. Oh, gotta bring that over. We'll put this over here. Okay. Our first card, we have Lost Lands. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. I had to drink something. My mouth was already getting dry from talking, but you see that? That's beautiful. It looks like a window. It looks like there's a world and there's a window, doorway to another world. And it says Lost Lands. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Okay. Somebody here is receiving messages from another world. Somebody here has been having dreams that they're fussing with. Somebody here has been wanting to escape their world because they don't feel comfortable in the world they're living in now. Saturn, again. But this time Saturn came with truth. Let your truth set you free. Okay? That's what this reading is telling me to tell you. Tell your truth, so it shall set you free. No more hiding. Don't want to escape it. Face it. Escapism is not a good thing. It's always good once in a while, of course, to get away from it all, to go out, see a movie, have a nice drink. You know, you go to a restaurant, you do things like that, but no. You need to face your truth. And you need to live your truth, okay? Free spirit, okay? Just like the free spirits do. I'm going to read from this Messages from the Mermaids one. You need to hear this, free spirit. This is what you got to be. That's why it's in the future position. This is what you have to be in order for you to feel free, okay? In order for you to not want to venture to another land just because you can't be you here. You are needed here, but you are also needed to be happy. Okay? Free spirit. 60. And I quote, express yourself and allow your spirit to feel free. Be aware of the confines and restrictions placed upon you by yourself and others. Wow. That's what I just said. Pretty much, in other words, that's what I just said. Wow. This mermaid says it's fun to feel free. This doesn't mean shirking your responsibilities, though. It's important and possible to find a balance between fulfilling your wild and free spirit while honoring your responsibilities, especially when others are involved or are relying on you. Being a free spirit might kindle romantic thoughts of a nomadic lifestyle. Although this might not be practical for you, it's still worth considering ways you can express this desire. For example, by taking a backpacking holiday or similar. Like what I was saying, it's fine to escape once in a while, but to escape permanently, no. That's never good. Okay. Do you feel free? Is what they're asking you. Your work or home might bring, no, your work or home life might bring feelings of restriction. That's what I was saying. Okay. If this is true, take a look at how you can change things. Talking with loved ones about how you're feeling can be helpful. You could find that they offer to help with the chores and your domestic responsibilities, freeing up some time for you to do the things that make your heart and soul sing. That's also, that's a for example. Honor your free spirit, for this is who you really are. The material confines of modern society can make your spirit feel stifled. We're pushed through the education system from a young age. Then we're expected to choose a career path and work a 9-to-5 job. But there's no one-size-fits-all path. Often, we're not encouraged to express our artistic side, which can make us feel even more trapped by the confines of society. Now is the time to allow your spirit the freedom it needs. When you're in a harmonious relationship with your inner spiritual needs, everything will naturally fall into place in a harmonious way for your highest good of all. Okay? Please, please do that for yourself. Express yourself. Okay? That's what it's telling you to do. Let's see what the tarot cards say. We have the 8 of Cups. Wow. The 2 of Wands. Okay? And the High Priestess in your future. Okay. This is amazing. I need a cigarette for this one. Wow. This is amazing. Wow. Okay. You are this High Priestess here. This is you. In the future. Once you free yourself, okay? You are the High Priestess. I'm going to read that card later on. The 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands. An example of the 2 of Wands would be like decisions that you have to make, discovery, planning. You need to put focus onto something. You need to focus. You need to make a decision. And you need to make it this month. Within the next month. The energy behind this reading will be 4 to 6 weeks. But you need to do that. You need to get that done. With the 8 of Cups here, okay, what the 8 of Cups is saying as well, it's like you need to just leave all of that rubbish behind and move on. Walk forward. Here you see that person walking and leaving all of those 8 cups behind. Let it all go. Let it all out. Okay? Just like that free spirit here. Okay? Now we'll read the High Priestess card. I want you to hear, what you could be in the future if you free yourself from all of this stuff that's holding you together. You need to let yourself go. Like, you really do. The High Priestess says, and I quote, "There are deep secrets and many mysteries in life. The High Priestess knows the path toward them. She sits on her throne with her laptop full of secret knowledge and wisdom, pensive but inviting. Behind her, a veil of pomegranates suggests the desire for answers is here. Suggests the desire for answers is there. But we may not be ready to lift this veil of mysteries. The moon at her feet seeks to awaken your unconscious and open us up to hidden things and the strangest parts of existing. Be still. Sometimes the greatest power comes in knowing that you do not know anything. Okay? You don't know what might happen when you finally let yourself go. Nobody really knows. Don't think that, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. No, you never know. Don't think that you can, because you cannot. You've come up against the truth that more self-knowledge is needed, and it's time to reflect in order to grow. Explore your subconscious through meditation, through tarot itself, through study. It's not time to make big decisions right now, but with the Two of Wands here, it says it's not time to make a decision right now, but with the Two of Wands here, you need to make it within the next month or so. You need to make this decision. And you need to go forward and forth and tell the truth of who you are. To whoever needs to hear it, of course. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful reading. Now, I'm going to read from the money spell card and see what it said, what we pulled for you here. On any Thursday or on the new moon, light your altar candle at midnight and burn frankincense and myrrh incense. Okay? Anoint your third eye with essential oil and pray aloud. This offering I make as my blessing to all, greatest of gods, Lord Jove of the sky. From you all heavenly gifts to fall. Most generous of all, you never deny. To you I am grateful, so mote it be. I'm going to read that one more time for you guys. This offering I make as my blessing to all, greatest of gods, Lord Jove of the sky. From you all heavenly gifts to fall, do fall. Most generous of all, you never deny. To you I am grateful, so mote it be. This is on any Thursday or on the new moon. Light your altar candle at midnight and burn frankincense and myrrh as a gift, and anoint your third eye with essential oil and pray that aloud, and you shall have what you need. This was a beautiful reading. I hope it gets to the person that needed to hear it the most. If you guys want a personal reading, you could look at the description box below and you could send me an email. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, or at least just like and subscribe so you can I put up videos once a month for every sign, and I also have plans on doing future videos, different videos as well, more general videos, of course. But thank you for being here again, and you guys have a wonderful, beautiful month of June. Let's get this party started for the summer months, man. And there's no better way to start than setting yourself free and being yourself. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you for being here, and thank you for hearing me out. Thank you for listening to this reading. I appreciate the subscribers I already have and the views that I already have. And I mean, I'm always here for you guys, no matter what. You send me an email and we'll work out a reading. Just hit me up, okay? And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, please. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a wonderful month, Sagittarius. Thank you. From Scarlet Roses, Oracle and Tarot. Bye-bye.